Have you ever wasted so much time that later you wished you could get it back? This is the story of a boy who thought his time was endless, until life taught him a painful lesson. A lesson that will change the way you see every second of your own life. The boy's name was Ryan. He was just 16, full of dreams, but also full of excuses. Every day his parents begged him to study, to focus, to use his time wisely. But Ryan had only one answer. Later. I'll do it later. Later became tomorrow. Tomorrow became next week. And soon, months had passed. Ryan loved sleeping late, scrolling on his phone, and playing games. He thought life was easy, and opportunities would always wait for him. But opportunities don't wait. They slip away silently, while you are busy doing nothing. And Ryan was about to learn this the hard way. Exams were just around the corner, but Ryan didn't care. His friends were busy studying, burning the midnight oil, while Ryan spent hours scrolling through videos and laughing at memes. His mother tried once more. "Ryan, please! Time is slipping away. If you don't prepare now, you'll regret it." But Ryan shrugged. "Relax, Mom. I've got plenty of time. I'll study tomorrow." Tomorrow came, but Ryan's books remained closed. The days raced by like seconds on a ticking clock. Finally, exam day arrived. Ryan walked into the classroom with empty hands and an empty mind. As he stared at the questions, his heart sank. He didn't know a single answer. For the first time, Ryan realized that time wasted could never be returned. Ryan's exam results came a week later. He opened the envelope slowly, his hands trembling. His heart dropped when he saw the marks. He had failed almost every subject. The world around him felt heavy. His parents stood in silence, disappointment clear in their eyes. His father said softly, "Ryan, this is the price of wasted time." Ryan wanted to argue, to make excuses, but deep down, he knew the truth. He had wasted countless hours that could have shaped his future. That night, lying awake in his bed, Ryan stared at the ceiling. For the first time in his life, he felt the weight of lost opportunities. He whispered to himself, "If only I had used my time better." But regret doesn't change the past. It only makes the future harder. The next day at school, Ryan felt embarrassed. His classmates whispered behind his back. Some laughed, some pitied him. His teacher called him after class and said gently, "Ryan, talent means nothing without discipline. Time is your greatest resource. If you waste it, you waste your life." Those words struck deep in Ryan's heart. For the first time, he began to see that his laziness wasn't just about poor grades. It was about losing respect, losing trust, and losing his future. Walking home that day, Ryan noticed something he had ignored before. His friends were moving forward, working hard, building dreams, and he was stuck in the same place. For the first time, Ryan felt a spark inside him. A question echoed in his mind. What if I change? What if I don't waste another second? That evening, Ryan sat quietly in his room. His phone buzzed with notifications, games, and endless distractions, but for the first time, he didn't reach for it. Instead, he picked up a book. The first page felt heavy. The words seemed difficult, but Ryan pushed himself. 10 minutes became 30. 30 became an hour. For the first time in months, Ryan was truly focused. His mother peeked through the door and froze in surprise. Ryan was studying. She smiled softly, tears in her eyes, but didn't disturb him. Day after day, Ryan tried again. He woke up early, wrote down plans, and forced himself to stick to them. It wasn't easy. His old habits pulled him back. But every time he was tempted, he remembered his failure and the painful faces of his parents. Slowly, Ryan began to change. His messy desk turned into a place of learning. His wasted hours turned into seeds of progress. Weeks turned into months, and Ryan's efforts started to show. His grades slowly improved, but more than that, his attitude changed. He no longer wasted hours lying in bed. Instead, he used his mornings to read, his afternoons to practice, and his nights to review. But the real challenge came when his friends invited him out. "Come on, Ryan, just one night of fun," they said. The old Ryan would have joined without a thought. But the new Ryan shook his head. "Not today. I have work to do." It wasn't easy to say no. Temptations pulled at him every day. But Ryan had learned a powerful truth. Every minute counted, and every choice built his future. His father noticed the change. One evening, he put a hand on Ryan's shoulder and said, "Son, I'm proud of you. You've finally learned the value of your time." For the first time, Ryan felt proud of himself too. The day of the next big exam finally arrived. This time, Ryan walked into the hall with steady steps. He wasn't overconfident, but he wasn't afraid either. As the teacher handed out the question paper, Ryan's hands trembled for a moment. Memories of his last failure flashed in his mind, but he took a deep breath and whispered to himself, "I'm ready. I've worked for this." Page after page, the answers came to him. His pen moved quickly. For the first time, he didn't feel like time was running away. Instead, he felt in control. Hours later, Ryan walked out of the exam hall with a quiet smile. He didn't know if he would score the highest marks, but he knew one thing: he had given his best. That night, lying in bed, Ryan didn't feel regret. He felt peace, because this time, he hadn't wasted his time. 2 weeks later, results day arrived. Ryan's heart pounded as he walked into school. The memory of his last failure still haunted him, but this time, he carried hope. The teacher handed him the envelope. With shaking hands, Ryan tore it open. His eyes widened. He had passed every subject. Not just passed, he had scored above average in most of them. Ryan couldn't believe it. For the first time, he felt the joy of hard work paying off. His classmates looked at him differently, not with pity, but with respect. At home, Ryan handed the report card to his parents. His mother's eyes filled with tears of pride. His father smiled and said, "See, son, time is life. When you value your time, life begins to value you." Ryan hugged them both, whispering, "I'll never waste my time again." From that day forward, Ryan carried one lesson deep in his heart. Time once lost can never return, but time wisely used can change everything. Ryan's story is not just about grades. It's about life. He learned that time is the most precious gift we are given. You can lose money and earn it back. You can lose things and replace them. But when you lose time, it's gone forever. Ryan wasted months of his life, but once he understood the value of time, everything changed. He became stronger, wiser, and more determined. And that's the truth for all of us. Every second we waste is a piece of our future we throw away. But every second we use wisely builds the life we dream of. So ask yourself, how are you spending your time today? Because your future depends on the answer. If Ryan's story touched your heart, remember, your time is your greatest treasure. Don't waste it. Use it to build the life you deserve. If you enjoyed this story, please like, comment, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so together we can keep growing, learning, and moving forward. Thank you for watching, and always value your time.